From source to the sea, the River Stinchar flows for 54 kilometres, starting in the moorland of the Carrick Forest in the Galloway Hills and falling towards the Ayrshire coast in the west. The clean waters of the tumbling burn cut their way through the hills as they cascade over rocks and over dramatic falls. Flowing past Talamminach, a name that is likely derived from the Gaelic gan Talamh Minach, meaning the middle ground, the upper reaches of the Stinchar have seen great changes over the last 20 years, as hill grazing has been replaced by the rapid growth in commercial forestry. This is an area of low population, though there are signs of past human activity in the place names and in the landscape. The river winds around Dunamoddy Hill, a name that, in its original Gaelic Dunavadi, means the fort of the dog or wolf. The Stinchar flows on through a steep-sided pastoral valley before coming to the picturesque village of Bar, nestled between the surrounding hills. The name comes from Gaelic and refers to a top, usually of a low hill. There are many popular walking trails here as well as idyllic spots for a swim. It is in this small village that the water of Greg Burn meets the Stinchar. The village grew around the church, erected when the parish was established from the more remote parts of surrounding parishes in 1653. The churchyard still contains many early headstones from this period. As the river flows westward, we come to the site of Kirkdominy, where the Kirkdandy Fair, a wild event recorded in an old ballad, took place every spring. Despite the stones from this earlier chapel being reused to build the first church in Bar, its remains can still be seen today. Broadleaf woodlands cover the steep sides of the valley and riverbanks, hemming in a narrow band of flat pastoral farmland. The woods are home to wildlife, including the shy red squirrel, and the meandering River Stinchar hosts Atlantic salmon and sea trout returning to spawn. Pinmore, from the Gaelic Peanmore, meaning the Great Pennyland, probably a reference to a fiscal measurement of the land, was once the site of a castle which overlooked the Stinchar's confluence with the Water of Assal. The name Pinmore was later adopted by the village that developed around the railway station. Turning south at Pinmore, the Stinchar cuts a narrow, steep-sided valley towards the village of Pinwerry. In its original Gaelic, Pinwerry possibly gained its name from a distinctive pooling in the River Stinchar or Disk. Until this point, it is affectionately known as the Wee Stinchar, but the water of the Disk River swells the Stinchar, dramatically changing its character. Wider now, the river snakes its way along the broad, flat-bottomed valley where the fields are grazed by livestock or cut as silage to feed the cattle overwintered in barns. Overlooking the river crossing at the village of Calum are the ruined castles of Carrick Hills and the prominently positioned Craigneil. The name Calum comes from the Gaelic for the church of St Colman Ella, a name that has lent itself both to the village and to the local parish. The River Stinchar now winds around the towering landmark of Knockdolian Hill, whose slopes once housed the Iron Age fort of Dunnywick. Another name of Gaelic origin, Dunnywick means the Fort of the Buck. The much later castle of Knockdolian, a 16th century tower, sits on the riverside hidden by trees. The Water of Tig joins the Stinchar at the location of the old parish church of Kirkcudbright Innertig. This name, originally in Gaelic, means St Cuthbert's Church at the mouth of the Tig. The name was once used for the coastal parish now known as Ballantrae. The village and harbour of Ballantrae lie on the coast, where the remains of Ardstinchar Castle perch on a hill overlooking the bridge to the south. The village itself is named from the Gaelic Balnatrae, meaning the town of the beach. It is here that the River Stinchar reaches a mobile shingle spit, its final hurdle on its long journey to the sea.